because I used to exercise way more and more. Like, dude, freaking in college, I was running like basically a 5K almost just to maintain my weight.
I don't know British man. As far as that a mile.
I mean, that's like it's like. I mean, 5K is like 5,000 coming, whatever. But it's like but it's like a good like 4 or 5 miles. Well,
3 miles.
Well, I know a 5K 3 miles, but I was running like more than 3 miles.
Okay.
So
I don't know why I know that information.
You know the 5.
Wow.
You don't know British rap, but you know a 5K 3 miles. What?
Wow. This is the thing where like information just be in your head and you be like, yo, it's 3 miles. You have this? You have this in this like head the entire time.
It's like the unnecessary facts.
Yeah, kangaroos can't jump backwards.
Why do I need to know this?
I don't know, but now you know. Now you know. The people know now.
Yeah, like sharks don't sleep, right? Well, they sleep, but they still be moving.
They still be moving, yeah.
Because if they stop moving, they're gonna sink and die.
Yeah, I know that. Whales sleep with one eye open, one eye closed, because one side of the brain's awake. Because if they fall asleep, they sink.
Oh yeah, of course. They got lungs.
Yeah. Could you imagine that? Imagine being a whale. Having to design a whale.
Having to see about this.
Would whales dream then?
I guess half a dream? Like something like that.
Fam, what? Would whales dream?
You put a crocodile upside down, it's like hypnotized.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. It's the same thing with sharks too.
Mm-hmm.
And like but like like also like crocodiles, their underbelly is really sensitive. So if you cut that shit.
Did you know humans the only species that doesn't have reverse albino?
So like what? Like someone could be born white but they're just completely dark. That's a reverse albino?
But like not even if they're black, like all they have is just pigment. Like they don't have any like humans are the only species that don't like other species you'll get both you can get an albino and you can get whatever the opposite name for the albino.
So just something that's just dark.
Yeah.
Really, really dark.
Like Black Panthers.
Yeah.
And then you have there's like a whole list of species that come out like pitch black.
Pitch black, yeah, I know.
But like humans are the only species.
They also have those black lions too.
Yeah.
Those be looking.
They have black giraffes, and they have they have all white giraffes too, albino giraffes. But it's like humans
I think for us I've seen some very dark skinned people. Like I've seen some very dark skinned black people, but it's not like pitch black.
Nah, I'm talking
it's just like
pitch black. Like what we wearing, like we black. Like there's animals out here the color of our sweaters, and humans can never get to that color. That's crazy, man. That's why I think we're genetically engineered. Aliens, fam, thick aliens. Every other species on Earth has those two.
Humans and dolphins are the only animals who have sex for pleasure.
And they get high. Dolphins are freaks. They be getting high on pufferfish and fucking.
Yeah, dolphins aren't as friendly either. Like you be thinking, dolphins. There's some dolphins that attack humans, but they're just dolphins are just curious. They're like the most curious, mammal, sea mammals. They're super curious and they're very playful. So they've bitten humans. There's some that try to fuck them. So it just be wild.
I don't trust animals. I don't trust no aquatic animal. But how was your weekend? I was out and about. Well, no.
You went to the open mic and everything.
I was yesterday. I'm trying to think of my weekend. Yeah, all I did this week was the open mic. The open mic was pretty dope though. Shout out to Blue Note. She won Best Artist. Got $500. EX3 recorded it, so there'll be videos of it coming up. And then Others comedian there. Richie List. Richie List with hot sauce. Man, comedian came with his own hot sauce, people. His own hot sauce.
It's pretty fire too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty fire too.
So
I gotta try some of these other ones. My weekend was straight. I mean, I got new glasses.
Oh, it
For
was
anyone who cares.
It was Crystal's
glasses.
event. That's who it was.
Oh,
Crystal Delgado that did the Southwest Florida open mic night. I was trying to remember. It slipped my mind. But yeah, Crystal, she killed it too, bro. Keisha was there. They did a dedication to Griff Gotti.
Oh, yeah, R.I.P.
Mm-hmm. King Rock was the dedication part. But yeah, bro. I mean to cut it off. I just had to think. I was thinking of the amount of people that was there. I wish you was there. It felt like an old school on Grand Street. Wow.
Yeah. I saw on Facebook that people were saying it's just like everybody came out. I'm like, dang, like
everybody.
It's been a while since I like went out and I seen like a lot of the people who like I've met
over the years. I feel like so June. I saw June.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I spoke to June.
Probably felt like a reunion or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what it felt. Yeah. Everyone.
I saw that Sainka came out too.
Yup. Social Music House was there. Saw Uda, his cousin, I think, or his brother. Who else? Lil Dilly pulled up. Snatch Black was there. Artists. Bro, there was a decent turnout. Avenue was there. The Snap God was there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I was there. Luna Moon. Just B. Cat.
Anybody else from the Soul Eaters? Like Busy?
I don't think so.
Busy Kid wasn't there?
No. It was just me. I think I saw there. I think I. But yeah. Oh, Kid Quest was there. He had a merch booth. That's where I got this.
Oh, that's it.
Right. Got Aang. Got the Airbender on here. Blowing clouds later. So yeah, shout out to Kid. He got a podcast studio too. He got his shit going. I figured we might be able to pull up and do like a collab podcast with him. Oh. Yeah, I would love to do it too. We talked about it, so I'm gonna see if we can get in contact with him.
Yeah. So yeah, I got new glasses. My prescription ain't changed. Just a new frame.
Are they lighter? Are they like lighter?
Yeah, the color is lighter than. Yeah, I mean I ain't do much, but the same usual work stuff. Other personal shit. But this week's been kind of wild. Not gonna lie. Dude, we got to give a special RIP to a legend out here, Mr. Collin Powell. First black Secretary of Defense. Decorated soldier. Just amazing person. Died from complications because of COVID. But let's not forget, he was like 80 something years old.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not.
Some people have been doing the old like conspiracy thing. He was fully vaccinated, all this other stuff. But it's like, I mean, he was 80 something years old.
First of all, I don't.
And he caught COVID. So.
I don't believe the whole complication. Just because they say he got COVID, don't mean he could have been.
Don't mean he died from COVID.
Right, and that's why.
Well, that's why they say complications because of COVID, because he had other like health issues, but the COVID,
that a cold could have been considered. He could have a hard sneeze would have been. I'm just saying, I don't know the numbers they've been reported lately of like actual people sick and actual people hospitalized. It's like it's exaggerated.
There's actually I don't know. No, there are like some hospitals that like they get funding.
So
The more amount of people who died that they report died from COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's some people who saying that their family member the hospital would put COVID as the reason for death, but yet they weren't even on the COVID floor.
Right. I tried because some of the numbers when actually went through, they said the news said it was 600,000, 700,000, and in reality it was 25,000.
It's
It's yo, fam.
Which is wild because we have the most access to the vaccine. There's actually a good number of people who are vaccinated. People are starting to act like vaccinated, even though we're still independent. So
I'm not saying I'm not a skeptic to the virus. I believe it's there, and I feel for people who've gotten sick and lost loved ones.
I've known people who recently lost people because of COVID.
Yeah.
So,
but I've
people who had the virus too. So
that's what I'm saying. I've known people who have the virus, but as you said, I've only know through another person or through word of another person,
word of mouth,
third party of a person that's passed away from COVID, and it's but in my world, I've yet to see this thing be devastating.
It hasn't hit too close to home.
No. It hit close to home. Don't get me wrong. I take the seriousness for sure, but the seriousness isn't the propaganda of it isn't matching with the seriousness of
you see. Oh, so I guess it's more of they're really trying. They're
trying hyping it up.
Yeah, they're trying to push it way more than
the actual narrative is. It's okay, I believe there is I believe the whole thing that they're saying is true, but to the severity of it,
yeah,
I've yet to see the severity. Living in Florida, have yet to see the severity.
I mean, in Florida, we did not give a fuck about this virus. So,
but even still,
and plus, I mean, there's been millions of people who died from this virus, so that's just enough for me.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's the saying. I take the virus serious, but matching the.
But recently, all the stuff they're saying now doesn't
match. Doesn't match. If people are vaccinated, why do people have to wear masks? It's a valid question.
Because you can still catch it.
Why?
The vaccine. I mean, the vaccine doesn't. It's not a cure. It just make for the vaccine, if you catch it, you're less likely to get severely sick. You're less likely to have to be hospitalized. You're less likely to die from it. Basically, right. That's what the vaccine is for. It's not a complete cure.
Right. But what's stopping this to be why this one over the flu shot?
I don't know. I haven't taken the flu. I haven't taken the flu shot since high school.
You get what I'm saying? I'm just not trying to propose. I'm vaccinated. Yeah. That's the thing too.
I'm fully vaccinated too. But my whole thing is that I don't know about this booster though.
I don't get it.
Honestly,
I don't get the mandate.
I haven't taken the flu shot since high school. I don't know about this booster, especially now they're saying that they're allowing you to mix whatever. Yeah. You could, if you've done the Moderna, you could take the Pfizer. You could mix that one. It's I don't know, man.
Why now?
I just feel I feel like a lot of it is all the same. It's just what are you gonna choose?
And then also, which is really messed up, and I wonder why no one has done it yet. But we can all agree that we can legitimately press charges against the Democratic Party for pushing that drug that Joe Rogan took.
What drug?
Well, there was some drug that Joe Rogan and Donald Trump said was going to be the miracle cure, whatever the horse dewormer drug was. But in smaller amounts, the drug does show to kill the virus and actually help with viral infections. So it's okay, but if you take too much, it deworms horse. You know what I'm saying? So it's but CNN pushed the narrative saying that it was this, and then the Democratic part of the government just shut down all of it and tried to. Like,
oh, so that's what that shit was. Where like, it's like some kind of medicine that they used for horses.
Yeah.
And shit. And there was like people were buying them up, and it's like
you buying horse medicine, yeah, you're gonna kill yourself. That's stupid. That's stupid. Don't buy any animal medicine.
Oh my god.
But like the human version of this drug, yeah, it worked. And like they hid it down. So and then now it comes back to being like, yo, this drug works. And it actually helps. And
it's just
we should probably use it.
It's the same thing that happened with everything that was reported with this virus. There's a whole lot of back and forth. Like, yes, it's harmful. No, it's not. It's just honestly, do like Kyrie Irving. Just do what's the best. Do what's the best. Do what you feel is best.
But my thing is like it's that backpedaling part where it's like, yeah, the government's backpedaling on it, and you got like Collin Powell's death being a complication. Excuse me, complication of COVID, and the government was literally a direct cause for him not getting the proper treatment because of whatever political agenda. I feel like that's like malpractice. You know what I mean?
It could be.
I feel like that's a malpractice. Like that's malpractice across the United States. Because like anybody who's like lost sense of smell, had any issues. There's a basketball player that took the vaccine and got sick, he lost his career because of taking the vaccine.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about Brandon Goodwin.
Yeah, Brett. Yeah.
I mean, yo, funny thing about it, he went to FGCU.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he went to FGCU. Like like when I was working with ESPN3, we used to record the basketball games. And, like he was a pretty decent player. He's pretty good. Well, I mean, on his Twitter, he was saying that like when that whole thing like just started like popping up again, he was like, I got sick like weeks ago. I'm fine now. I mean, I don't know if he's playing basketball or not, but it's just it is wild.
So it's like,
and this is coming from someone who plays professional sports too.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so
honestly, I just feel like do what you feel is best for yourself.
That's what I feel. For sure. But
which is why I don't get why the whole thing with Kyrie Irving, how they're not gonna allow him to play just because like the rest of the team is vaccinated besides him.
Doesn't make sense.
So it's like
doesn't make sense.
I don't know that, but yeah. Also, oh yeah, but
I was gonna say they had the new movie coming out. To make light, the new movie Dune comes out today.
Oh yeah, out now in theaters and on HBO Max. Dune today. We definitely gotta hit that up.
I might watch it after. I might watch it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna watch it today.
Yeah, but yeah. Another thing we could talk about real quick. So in San Francisco, it's on because I'm pretty sure you've been to In-N-Out Burger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty fine. But yeah. So in San Francisco, there's only one In-N-Out Burger, and that In-N-Out got shut down because apparently they weren't following the proper protocol for like allowing people in who weren't wearing masks or who didn't have vaccination cards. And it's like, yeah, people in San Francisco can't go to In-N-Out no more.
Y'all can't have nothing. Y'all lost Walgreens, Targets, now In-N-Out.
And Walgreens was giving the vaccine out.
Y'all can't have shit.
Damn. Y'all got to go all the way to LA for
I ain't going. Fuck that. I ain't going.
They gotta go all the way outside the city for it.
Gotta go to Portland? No. What's across the bridge? Oakland?
Probably.
Oh no, San Jose. It's whatever is across the Golden Gate Bridge. Gotta cross that, baby.
But for some In-N-Out.
For In-N-Out. Traffic, the whole nine. That's tragic. Tragic. All right.
Yeah, man. Oh, coming out soon. There's an official date for the new God of War Ragnarok game. According to sources, it's coming out January 14th.
on PC too.
Lucky you. It's on PS5 as well, so I mean.
Just want to say that it's on PC too. Steam getting it, bitch.
Man. Nah, but I can't wait for this game though. Like a lot of the concept art and everything in it looks good. Just trailer looks amazing. I mean,
but yeah, Christopher Jordan, the guy, the voice for Kratos,
the voice from
Kratos.
For Kratos, he's coming back.
Yeah, yeah. He said I think this might be his last. I think it's the last one, though, right?
Last one he's doing.
Yeah, I think so. But it's gonna kill. It's gonna kill.
You think it's gonna end the series?
Maybe. It's been going on for 15
years.
Yeah, 15, almost 20 years now, it feels like. In terms of like designing and like actual casting, the whole nine.
Yeah, like the whole original cast and everything.
Because when I watched the behind the scenes, they actually interact with each other, the kid and Kratos and stuff when they did that one.
Yeah,
like it's not just voiceover work. They use the Moab soups.
Yeah,
they use the Moab soups and actually.
So that's all the interaction, everything. It feels real.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
it's like it's interesting how they're doing with these games now. It's not just with CGI and movies. It's like you feel like the real emotion like behind these games too. So I think that's what really draws a lot of people. Yeah, man. So yeah, Dunes is out today. God of War Ragnarok's coming soon. You know. Now let's get started with some good, bad, and what the fuck. All right. All right. So for our good news today, I just want to say I am so glad that the WNBA is really getting a lot of recognition this season. And I mean, so as everybody probably knows if you've been paying attention, Candice Parker of the Chicago team has been let me get their name. Let me get the name of the team right. Hey, I don't have to. Oh, okay. Candice Parker of the Los Angeles Sparks. They've won the the WNBA championship, and that deserves an applause. I mean, what makes this, I feel like what makes this so special is the fact that, like, for a while, people have really been, like, downplaying the WNBA when, honestly, these women work just as hard as the men do, and, you know, they get paid way, way, way less. No. Like, when you really look at the numbers of how much these women, like, not to equate everything with money, honestly, when you really, like, compare the numbers of like how much they get paid compared to the men, it's ridiculous.
It'd be the same, and they'd be playing the same, level of intensity.
Yeah, like same amount of games, the intensity. I mean, some people say it's not too entertaining because of the fact that a lot of them don't dunk. It's a lot more shooting. I mean, which honestly, the NBA is now more shooting too. You're not seeing a lot of dunks and big plays. You're seeing more players shoot threes and everything. Like the game has been changing like a while. You even got centers, these 7 foot tall people being sharpshooters. So, I mean, so most definitely is games changing, but I mean, like right now you got the WNBA being on the new 2K22. Like you got all the WNBA players, on 2K22. You got more celebrities going to the WNBA games, and you're seeing like you're just seeing the WNBA getting more recognition and everything than it ever was before. So that's really something that is really positive and really something to be proud of.
Mm-hmm.
And just shout out to Candice Parker too. I mean, wins it in her hometown. Like, yeah.
And MVP.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cool that she refers to a book about changing your mindset. Is critical to long-term success.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's just like she changed her mindset when she was a free agent. About to get this. I'm getting this, and actually pulled it off. So that just goes to show that just dedication and like legit just work.
Yeah, of course.
See, but even there, bro, fuck you. Who designs the website?
Oh man.
And the latest are minor potential complications of such a move. That is true. Her homecoming did go a lot better than LeBron's. I'm at LeBron's, Dwayne Wade's.
Oh yeah, when Dwayne Wade tried to go to Chicago.
Woo!
Oh yeah, it's a team from Chicago. I don't know the name of it right now. It's a team from Chicago that won the WNBA championship. But yeah, like it was interesting. Like when Wade tried to go to the Bulls, which I mean, let's not. Okay, hold on now.
This team named Sky.
Oh, the Chicago. Oh yeah, the Chicago Sky.
Yeah. But
yeah, like, but I mean, Dwayne Wade had a good team to win a championship with. He had Rondo. I think he had like two other decent players who weren't like the all stars, but I don't know. Sometimes it just don't work. Me,
2 Olympic gold medals. Girls killed in the games, huh?
of course. It's just, I mean, like I said, it's just wild that like it takes now. Like, I mean, it's good that now they're getting recognition, but it's like Candice Parker has so many accolades. Like from college. Like she has so many accolades, and it's just now she's getting the recognition. I mean, honestly, for anyone who's either in a sport or just doing anything, your time's coming.
Mm-hmm.
This is another example of just do the best be the best of what you do. Your time is definitely coming.
She's a feather ruffler, though. That's what they called her.
I mean,
I think it's a different thinking out of the box type of person, but if you're negative about it, you can call it feather rufflers. Feather rufflers.
Yeah, men ruffle feathers all the time, and no one can. But I mean, yeah, I guess to go back.
What? Shout out to this. She about to be on the new cover of 2K.
Yeah, she is on the new cover of 2K.
Like, she the first woman.
Yeah, first woman to be on the cover of 2K. Like, yeah, this year 2K has so many different covers. Like, they have that one rookie on there. I don't remember his name, but then they got Candice Parker as one of the covers. Honestly, if I didn't have a digital version of the PS5, I would definitely have gotten the Candice Parker on cover for 2K. And then they had the legendary version that has Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Dirk Nowitzki, and KD. Which, if you're talking about people who are game changers, I would have changed some of them. That's just me. I mean,
I think it's everyone's own preference.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, most definitely. I'm really glad that the WNBA is getting all the recognition that they're getting. I think it needs to be reflected in their pay as well, because I mean, like, come on now, like literally, they they get paid just as much as like someone who had like they still get paid in six figures, but it's just like,
No, they're not. No, they're not.
they do.
Oh, shit.
Well, when I say six figures, it's six digits. So it's like maybe make some like I'm pretty sure the average one. I'll look it up. I'm pretty sure the average WNBA player is like 100,000. It's still not as good as like. I mean, it's still not as good as
100,000 is shit.
Yeah, it's still not as good or
100,000 is
compared to what NBA is making, but still.
You,
Yeah, so the average salary this season for the WNBA was 120. What was is 120,000. In 2019, it was 70. It was 75,000.
you just raised.
Bro, that's wild.
I feel bad because like my mom got like not to put their jaw down, but it's like my mom was a records manager, like, a year. So it's like just to manage records, but it's like I'm gonna tell my mom's job wasn't hard, but it's like equalize that. You know what I'm saying? If
It's
they
like
gonna be playing hard sports and LeBron playing hard sports, and
it's
she
like they
playing hard,
both have the same. They both have the same amount of chances of getting injured, having a career-ending injury. Like, come on.
if it all comes down to the amount of marketing
Yeah, because I mean,
and
they don't
publicity,
they don't market the WNBA as much. They're doing it now, but still, like back then they weren't. You know,
it is fun.
yeah, it is definitely nuts. I mean, so hopefully this season marks like some new change is gonna come through. Maybe new endorsements. Something. But again, shout out to Candice Parker. Shout out to Chicago Sky. Shout out to the WNBA. Huh.
Let's go on to the next topic.
Yeah, I'm not excited to go on to the next topic, but let's go. Alrighty. So I'm pretty sure some of you guys heard about this, but yeah. So our bad topic for today is in Philadelphia, they're on this train. I think it's called the rain or something like that. But it's like a train. It's like a train system or subway system. And on that subway, there was a woman. There was a man there was a woman on there who apparently the story said she was kind of drunk. She was kind of drunk or something like that. And there's a man who was groping her. She was telling him to stop. And anyone who's a survivor of sexual assault, it's a trigger warning. But basically, on the subway, the man basically sexually assaulted her, and in front of a whole bunch of witnesses, and no one helped. Mainly, they took a lot of the people on there took out their phones, and some recorded. Someone's recording it. No one called the police. No one really intervened. The only person who intervened was I think the train operator who ended up calling the police. Oh yeah, it's called SEPTA. So then that's when the police came, like minutes later. But yeah, not only is it bad just because it's a rape case, but it's also the fact that literally in front of a whole bunch of witnesses, no one helped. Like people would rather have gotten a video of it for the social media than to help. And I just feel like this is just like it kind of just shows that not only are we just desensitized to stuff like this as a society, but no one cares. No one wants to stick up for people no more. No one wants to help people no more. It's just Yeah, it's kind of sad when you think about
I mean, I don't know. I grew up in a different with a different outlook of of a city mindset outlook.
it.
I
You're from New York, so
yeah, I've been to this on those trains, Philly, riding around. I'm not saying they're safe or they're rough or whatever, but
hmm
what I am saying is like people tend to mind their own business because you don't want to get involved. You know what I'm saying? Not that you don't want to get involved, but like getting involved can cause you to get hurt, especially out in Philly and certain parts of Philadelphia and like rough areas of Jersey, New York, and like urban areas. Like intervening sometimes does lead you to getting stabbed, killed for the smallest stuff. You
I
know,
mean, I understand that, but even still, it's like this is like multiple people just looking and watching. Like, they're seeing something wrong, like wrong here.
and then mind you,
And
these are cities that aren't cities that you can carry or cities you can defend yourself in.
I mean, even though these are cities that you can't necessarily like carry, but still,
No, no,
you
I'm
got
saying,
your hands.
no, I'm
Huh?
saying that's what I'm saying. I beat the guy up, I go to jail.
Don't they have a good Samaritan law?
No, that's what I'm trying. Like that's what everyone. I get everyone being angry, but like in these cities here, like me intervening, that person can sue me and put press charges on me for assaulting him, even though he was assaulting a girl. It doesn't matter that I was stopping the crime. I still committed a crime. So now me just intervening, I now have to deal with legal fees and everything. I have to think about that as a conscious issue. There's no like hero. Like you can't be a vigilante. Is what I'm trying to say.
I understand not being a vigilante, but my whole thing is just that, like, you're seeing something wrong. You as an individual, you as a citizen, like, and all these other witnesses, y'all have the numbers and the means to be able to, you ain't get like it could have took like what 4 people to just drag him off drag him off of her and held him down, and someone called the police. Like
And then
they didn't all have to. It's not like I'm saying they had to jump him or anything or like beat him down, but at least something to restrain the man, something like that. You know, just
restraint,
to stop him.
like
You know?
hear me out. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm saying like when people have been heroes or good Samaritans, it bites them in the ass, especially in cities like Philadelphia, New York, New Jersey, and shit like that, Connecticut. When you try to be good Samaritans and you end up getting bite in the ass, why would you want to be a good Samaritan? You know, like not. I'm not saying the people like yeah, the people are at fault, but now it's like you have to now think of do I call police or do I call some like help from somebody? How do I do that while underground? Because sometimes you don't get cell phone service if the train's underground. So now you got to find a phone on a train or something. Or like I had the idea. The only idea I would have done, or would if it was me, was pull that emergency cord that stops the train.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing you could do because then the nigga can't really look at you to know it was you. And then the train conductor gotta pull up to see why the train stopped.
Yeah.
And he has to disengage that car anyway. Like you have to go to that particular car where the issue's at. So like that's basically what I would have done. That's what I'm thinking outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got every other day people who's like, man, I want to fight this dude, but if I beat his ass, I might go to jail for assault.
There really needs to be a change in the law of that, because it's like for someone like this to like, well, he did get arrested. He did end up getting arrested, but like
He was arrested twice. Like they did further look into this dude's history. He was arrested for a sexual assault crime. Did 180 days in jail. Got his student visa revoked and was just basically still here. They just released him and never sent him back home. So I mean, they never deported him. So it's just like, there's so many people to blame in this. How does a sexual assault crime cost only get you 180 days in jail?
Yeah, but if you're a celebrity, they will try to put you in there for life or years.
And it would have happened 30 years ago.
But this is something that's currently happening.
Drugs was rampant and everyone in the party was doing drugs. It would be back. That's when the incident happened, but the star would go to jail now. But this guy can do the crime twice. and just slap on the wrist or something. I don't know. I'm just like shame on the people for just watching
and recording. I mean, like, because
yeah.
I mean, you can't even put that kind of stuff. Like, there are people on who work for Facebook who have to take that shit down if you post it, and it's like, so what? You're gonna get like what, a couple shares, some people or something like that.
Or
I
maybe
mean,
you turn it in. Maybe they turn it in. If like if any of the witnesses that actually have it turned in, you know, you got some incriminating evidence on the dude. So
yeah,
I mean, at least they do save the day. You know, justice would be served if they turn over the evidence. But now you got to judge
if that.
right.
But then you also have a woman who, well, because afterwards she was saying that she didn't even know what was going on. She like blacked out. So it's just the fact this is a public place, a whole bunch of witnesses, and no one did anything. No, I don't know. I'm from the South, if you want to call Florida the South. I mean, something like this happened in my hometown, he definitely would have been getting his ass beat. You know, it's just different. And I know like the laws in the area make it harder for you to do the right thing, but it's just like,
It's really not fair.
yeah. Like there are like certain laws like this, like instead of like trying to do like pass laws to stop women getting abortions, how would you pass laws that help stop things like this from happening?
Like
You
and
know?
now the law now these laws that you deem so that people can like the no guns, not saying no guns law, but like the no firearms, no weapons, you can't defend yourself. You have to call the police type of rules and laws you have in place don't work when you don't have enough police to even cover the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're back at the shitty ass catch-22. Like I don't get, like I don't understand
This is why
politics at this point.
this is why I believe that like really honestly like people like for like gun laws like that, like I feel like you should be able to, either open carry or have it concealed. You should be able to carry it concealed. And if you want to stop mass shootings, just like do more better background checks, psychological background checks.
I
You
don't think
know,
that would even matter, bro.
like because honestly,
I don't think that
you
even
know,
matter. Like I feel like your best defense is like all the people say would be offense, but like having a person, if a mass shooter pulls up and you got another person who's level headed with a gun, takes out the mass shooter, good on, you know what I'm saying? Dude's a hero right there in my book. Because like as of this point, like they seem to still get the damn guns, even in areas where you're not supposed to have guns. You still somehow can get
honestly,
guns.
like the training should be different if you're gonna have a concealed weapons permit.
Oh, that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should have the same level of training if it was concealed or not concealed. In my opinion, I feel like the only thing that should make it concealed is that you pay more.
I mean, the whole thing with the concealed weapon permit is just the fact of having the permit to be able to, carry it concealed, carry it around. That's just the only thing.
But I'm saying like
But
that.
like, I think the training should be like if you were trained to be like an armed security.
Right. We're saying the same thing. We're saying definitely the same thing because like the training should be.
Because when I did my training when I got my concealed weapons permit, literally, mostly it was just telling you about the rules, telling you about, inside and out of a gun, and then what you can and cannot do with a concealed weapons permit. And then they take you in the range, you shoot at target a couple times, and that's it. It's not really actual,
give them actual training, give them some, and then do a psych eval, and then just to get it, and that's just to get the gun and permit, because then it'd be fair for everyone. If everyone can pass this, then you're level headed to have a gun. And then if you need to save the day, I'm not like you have no things. But then if you go off the reservation, you don't get a defense. You immediately be guilty. I can take that L. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that L because I'm taking that luxury. It'd be as if you would driving a car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you take the proper courses and everything, you can drive faster in better cars, bigger cars and stuff. If not, sorry fam, you gotta take that L.
Yeah.
You lose it, you lose the privileges and you go to jail or whatever. And like that's what I feel like should happen. And then for concealed permit license, just cost more. Like the training should be the same for concealed or non-concealed. So like just I want a concealed permit, bro. That's $3,000. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you kind of pushing $3,000. I pay like $75 for my course.
Yeah, but like where's the incentive on like keeping it like that's what I'm trying to say. Like where's the incentive on having concealed permits? You have to make it so that like people who are paying that cost are like someone you can, not to say money contributes to like
the trust.
But
if you're willing to pay $3,000 or something to get this, then obviously you're doing it for a legit reason.
Right. Or you level-headedly enough got somewhere. That's my level of thinking, because you can't. There's no other way around it other than like concealed permits can go to people who pass a certain level of a psych eval, and then in that case, that's not fair. Then you can say, well, you're crazy. You know what I mean? That gets into the brain issues.
Everything
in this regard, like you have areas that would have weapons, or you have people who can like protect themselves and stuff. The shit doesn't happen. And people are more willing to step in and help.
Yeah.
But you let the population be like choked to the reason they can't help the neighbor. Because if I do, I'll be in trouble stopping a criminal doing a crime.
Yeah.
What's the point of even getting involved? I don't know, it's like stupid. It's like how you can say when people stop suicide attempts. And like they like by like grabbing them or like grabbing them and like hurting them in some way. It's like, yeah, I'm suing you for breaking my leg. Like, bro, I saved your life. Like, what do you do?
You might not value your life, but I saved it.
Yeah, you know? It's like, well, like I'm suing you for beating me up, but bro, you were beating up, you were attacking a girl. You know, you still beat me up though. It's like that's not fair.
I was raised different. I'll get a lawyer, but. Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like even the lawyers be scheming, bro. Because even the lawyers would be like, "Well, the defendant here was being accosted by the patrons on the train." It's like, fam. I would also say this. Maybe I know in like life or death situations, like if you're in a hostage situation and you take out the hostages, they can't arrest you for that. You know what I mean? You can't get in trouble for that shit. But like if you're just a bystander. You just haul off and just mollywop that thing. You're doing wrong because he's like doing wrong. It's like, nah, you can't. You can get in trouble for that, and that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Honestly,
it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
It's like we want to give everybody rights, but it's like, come on now.
And then they're gonna somehow push some agenda of like we need to get guns off the streets or something. Like, bro, that's not even the case here.
Yeah, he didn't even have a gun.
He didn't. Yeah. Not even the case in this one. I'm ready to take a break.
Yeah, man.
Fuck this.
No. Dude. Thoughts and prayers to that young lady and everything. But yeah, let's take a break.
Take one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and that's blah, 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 yada, yada. And you end it always with a boom. Okay? Hey! Thank you.
This whole time it was ending with a bang. I never knew.
It makes so much sense.
I know.
Holy shit. Never knew.
Well, guys, we got a special announcement from our own very Icy.
All right.
Yeah. The Iceman. What's up, Iceman? All right. Guys, we're in the dawn of a new 2000. Just came out of the closet.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
That was great.
Yes. My name is Icena now.
Okay.
You're a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian.
You're a lesbian.
And it's Icena.
Yep.
Okay. Wait, so you went from being straight to a lesbian?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, alright. Wait, are you?
I only date girls though.
Wait.
So, okay.
You might see what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying?
Yo, because you get maternity leave.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get the you get to leave early.
I feel a cramp right now.
What?
This don't make sense, guys.
If we were on a boat, it'd be women and children first.
Facts. And we'll be first ones on it.
And you get the hottest girls.
Boom.
Hold on.
Think about it.
I'm the new.
How many women are lesbian that are way hotter than straight men?
So you heard about the new Batman?
I did not, bro.
Okay, I can't take it anymore. IC just fucking said he was lesbian. Lesbian? The fuck does that mean? Okay, he's talking about getting paid maternity leave. How?
I'm a lesbian too, so like what?
No, wait.
Damn this. Really? You are too? Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm a lesbian too.
Bruh, so am I.
Yeah. See? Hey, I see my boy, we on it. On it for real though. At least it doesn't understand.
Yo, I'm gonna use pregnancy leave, son. Oh my god, this is yo, my newfound glory as being a woman is profound.
Yo,
It's profound.
divine feminine is
Facts.
Yeah, I'm about to go home and have a bath.
Yo, why you hating, son?
Y'all are fucking.
I'm about to take a bath when I get home.
Oh.
No, you're not. I just got my first period.
Yo, that shit kind of heavy, son. What's up with that?
The studio, take one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and that's blah 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 yada yada, and you end it always with a boom. Okay? Hey! Thank you.
This whole time it was ending with a bang. I never
Yeah,
knew.
it makes so much sense.
I know.
Holy shit. Never knew.
Well, guys, we got a special announcement from our own very icy.
All right.
Yeah. The Iceman. Iceman.
All right.
All right. Guys, we're in the dawn of a new 2000. Just came out of the closet.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations.
That was great.
Yes.
What's
My name is Icena now.
Okay.
Okay.
You're a lesbian.
You're
I'm a lesbian.
20 of your
Lesbian.
And it's Icena.
So,
Yep.
Okay.
wait, so you went from being straight to a lesbian?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, all right. Wait, are you?
I only date girls though.
Wait.
So, okay. Well, okay.
You might
see
be
what I'm
onto
saying?
something.
You see what I'm
You might be
saying?
onto
Yeah.
something.
Yo, because you get maternity leave.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get the you get to leave early.
I feel a cramp right
You know what
now.
I'm saying?
What?
You get,
This don't make sense, guys.
If we were on a boat, it'd be women and children first.
Facts. And we'll be first ones on it.
and you get the hottest girls.
Boom.
Hold on.
Think about it.
I'm the new.
How many women are lesbian that are way hotter than straight men?
So you heard about the new Batman?
I did not, bro.
Okay, I can't take it anymore. IC just fucking said he was lesbian. Lesbian? The fuck does that mean? Okay, he's talking about getting paid maternity leave. How?
I'm a lesbian too, so like what?
No, wait.
Damn this. Really? You are too? Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm a
What?
lesbian too.
Bruh, so am I.
Yeah. See? Hey, I see my boy, we on it. On it for real though. At least it doesn't understand.
Yo, I'm gonna use pregnancy leave, son. Oh my god, this is. Yo, my newfound glory as being a woman is profound.
Yo,
It's profound.
divine feminine is
Facts.
Yeah, I'm about to go home and have a bath.
Yo, why you hating, son?
Y'all are fucking.
I'm about to take a bath when I get home.
Oh.
No, you're not. I just got my first period.
Yo, that shit kind of heavy, son. What's up with that?
The studio, take one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and that's blah blah yada yada, and you end it always with a boom. Okay? Hey! Thank you.
This whole time I was ending with a bang. I never knew.
It makes so much sense.
I know.
Holy shit. Never knew.
Well, guys, we got a special announcement from our own very Icy.
All right.
Yeah. The Iceman. So, Iceman. All right. Guys, we're in the dawn of a new 2000. Just came out of the closet.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
That was great.
Yes.
What's
My name is Icena now.
Okay.
We're rocking. You're a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian.
20 of your lesbian.
And it's Icena.
So,
Yep.
Okay.
wait, so you went from being straight to a lesbian?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, alright. Wait, are you?
I only date girls though.
Wait.
So, okay. Well, okay.
You might
See
be
what I'm
onto
saying?
something.
You see what I'm
He might be
saying?
onto something.
Yo, because you get maternity leave.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get the you get to leave early.
I feel a cramp right
You know what
now.
I'm saying?
What?
This don't make sense, guys.
If we were on a boat, it'd be women and children first.
Facts. And we'll be first ones on it.
And you get the hottest girls.
Oh, hold on.
Think about it.
I'm the new.
How many women are lesbian that are way hotter than straight men?
So you heard about the new Batman? I did not, bro.
Okay, I can't take it anymore. Icy just fucking said he was lesbian. Lesbian? The fuck does that mean? Okay, he's talking about getting paid maternity leave. How?
I'm a lesbian too, so like what?
No, wait.
Damn this. Really? You are too? Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm a lesbian too? Bruh, so am I. Yeah. See? Hey, I see my boy, we on it. I'm for real though. At least it doesn't understand.
Yo, I'm gonna use pregnancy leave, son. Oh my god, this is lit. Yo, my newfound glory as being a woman is profound.
Yo,
It's profound.
divine feminine is
Facts.
I'm about to go home and have a bath.
Yo, why you hating, son?
Y'all are fucking cool.
I'm about to take a bath when I get home.
Oh.
No, you're not. I just got my first period.
Yo, that shit kind of heavy, son. What's up with this?
The studio, take one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and that's blah blah, yada yada, and you end it always with a boom. Okay? Hey! Thank you.
This whole time I was ending with a bang. I never knew.
It makes so much sense.
I know.
Holy shit. Never knew.
Well, guys, we got a special announcement from our own very Icy.
All right.
Yeah. The Iceman. So, Iceman. All right. Guys, we're in the dawn of a new 2000. Just came out of the closet.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
That was great.
Yes.
What's
My name is Icena now.
Okay.
We're rocking. You're a lesbian.
Alright, we back. And for our what the fuck topic, this one, honestly, when I heard about this one just was like, wow. So, there is a story about how this man from Michigan broke into this married couple's house, got chased outside the house, ran into the woods, and got lost. And got lost running away from the police in the woods. And then had the audacity, the caucasity, the unmitigated gall to call the cops and ask for help because he was lost in the woods. Knowing damn well you running from the cops.
Hey, look, man, it's cold. It was cold. Yo, it's cold.
Oh man, I'm gonna just say, bro,
He was like,
that is a
it's
special.
cold.
That is a special Candice too.
Nah, I'm smart. He was like, yo, you ain't gonna hit. Nah, Lord, you ain't gonna catch me today.
I'm running from police. Last people I want to call. Like, come on.
Nah, fam. Especially around the woods. If you don't know the woods like that, I'm calling the cops. That's not how my story ends, Lord. It's not how my story ends. Hello? Yeah, I'm out of the woods.
Man, leave me with man. I gotta take my chances with the lions, tigers, bears, and wolves. Shit. I will sleep in a tree. Boy, this oh my god. There's no. So, yeah, basically this man broke into a couple's house. Then when the lady was watching TV, she saw him walk in the living room, thinking it was her husband. When she realized it wasn't her husband, she screamed. Husband came downstairs and then told the man to leave. Then called the police. And he was hiding in his parents' backyard. And then that's when he ended up running into the woods when the police started searching. I mean, I would have took my chance with the canine team.
Hey, he lost the canine team. Man, he lost the dogs. You should have just stayed lost. He could have died down, stayed lost, and then call the cops and like pulled up.
Man, fuck that. Not call the cops at all, bro. Dude, depending on how many trees in that wood, you better sleep in a tree. Shoot, something. You better be like Leon DiCaprio in The Revenant, freaking sleep inside a bear. But man,
damn, they picked his ass right up.
Of course, you get a call from the woods talking about, hey man, I'm lost in these woods.
What part?
Yeah, you know that part. You know you talking about. It's like, oh,
you mean the part where that break-in was?
A little bit further than that, I guess.
We on the way.
It'd be like, what Adam 12, you know. We just got to call someone lost in the woods. I think it's your guy. Like, wait, he called you?
Bro, his bond was set for $100.
100? Wait, what?
Well, his bond was set
1,000
for 10%, right?
Or 10%. Yeah, 10% of
for $100. You gotta pay $100 so you can just walk out.
You broke it. Breaking and entering.
This is Michigan. This is a problem here. This is a problem. Like, first of all, your boy ain't bright. He's not the brightest bulb.
Like I said,
right?
special kind of stupid.
He's not the brightest bulb. Secondly, smarter than you think. He's not the brightest, but he's smarter than you know what I'm saying? It's like having a Wish app version of a smart light bulb. Like, it worked, but it's not. You ain't getting all the colors right. It's not bright. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good Wish light bulb because it's call the cops to get your ass out. You know, you ain't pulling the Brian laundry.
You might
too soon.
In our next segment, we'll probably see if it's too soon or not. But man, you just over here looking like
this thing.
But man, like, obviously he's not a survivalist. Like, man, I'm not a survivalist. I would have took my chances with whatever's in the woods. Coyotes. I don't give a damn.
I am not, dude. I am calling the cops. I'm calling the cops immediately as soon as I realize I'm lost. Well, I done fucked up.
He'd be like, all right, you got me. Hey, I'm turning myself in. He might as well have been like, yo, I'm turning myself in, man.
I might have waited a day, though. I
wouldn't have slept.
I would have just stayed up. I'd have been kicking it in the woods, you know, be like a little kid again, try to make a fire. You know. But yeah, I would have definitely I would have called the cops like next day though. I probably wouldn't even call the cops. I'd probably call like road rangers.
Man, my whole thing is this: you ain't had nobody to call.
That's what I'm saying. I probably call
Like
like
you could have called a friend,
a hunt. You got a hunter or something,
like your mama or something. Be like, hey, I'm in the woods and I'm lost. Like,
a local woodsman. Everybody know a country dude that smoke that probably know the woods better than somebody.
But the first thing you do is call the damn cops. Like, the cops are looking for you. You just call them, like, say, you might as well just be like, hey, I'm over here.
It reminds me of that, what's that meme where the guy holds a cigarette, holds his head like this? Holds his head like this, just with the cigarette and stuff.
Oh, my
Jesus. Yeah, that's wild. That is wild. That was $100 bond. They broke in the house. What was you doing? Again, yeah.
Like,
so
why did you break in the house? Did you think it was yours?
Did you take anything?
I don't think so. I mean, as soon as the wife screamed, he ran out. So I don't know. That is Michigan for you.
Let's hit it with the final one. This is when the good news. Is it good? It's some news. Some news.
Yeah, let's hit him with what made the most noise. So, a little backstory on this one. We haven't talked about this one because, I mean, news outlets are already pumping so much about this, even though there's so many other missing people out there. You know, our condolences to Mia, who was reported missing in Orlando and then ended up being found dead. You know, if you know her story, you know it's very tragic, very just, women, protect yourselves.
Yes.
Then you have the other one about the young man whose body was found decomposing and his organs were missing from his body. Wild, and even though they're saying that because his body was dumped in the river, that's how the body naturally just decomposes. That's why his organs are missing. But then they also said a part of his jaw was missing. So I mean,
maybe it was some animal.
They said it was sawed off. So I don't know. But the one that got the more recognition besides those two, which was just as tragic, was this one about Gabby Petito, who was a TikToker and just a blonde in general. Y'all know anybody who's a white blonde, they're gonna try and find. But yeah, she was a well-known TikToker, and she was her and her boyfriend were basically nomads and just traveling the world, vlogging everything. And next thing you know, she ended up being missing. Brian ends up coming back home without her.
Wild ass stories.
And then later on, they found her remains, and they did an autopsy and then said that she was choked to death. Or, well, basically that her death was caused to suffocation. She was suffocated to death. We don't know if it was choked or not. So they started looking for Brian. They went on this whole search for him. And
over a month.
Yeah. Harassing his parents, his sister, who knew just as much about the story as everybody else. But you had random people come to your house and question you like they the police. And I bet you half of these people be ignoring the hell out of them Amber Alerts that come to their phone.
I mean, it just be so much work. I be thinking about it and want to help, but silver SUV, Chevy Cobalt or something, and you're like, I didn't know Chevy Cobalts were SUVs.
Almost everybody got a Chevy Cobalt. Come on now.
License plate 76, and you just lose the license plate, and you're just like, gosh, I don't. Because my thing is like, what if you really do think you have the car?
You call the police, and next thing you know, it's not the car.
Or you take it upon yourself. Solve the case, catch the reward, and it's the wrong person.
Hey, my bad.
I'm just trying to get that reward, G. Now we is out here in the
You know,
streets.
hey, times is hard, man. COVID, pandemic.
No, what?
But yeah,
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
but yeah. They even speaking of Dog the Bounty Hunter,
That's
they even had him.
That's what
They
I
even
said.
had Dog the Bounty Hunter try and find this guy.
Broke his ass out.
As if that was gonna help.
Out of retirement.
But yeah. So just recently, the FBI has confirmed that the human remains that were found in the Florida Reserve yesterday in Northport was actually Brian's. They say that the skeleton and the dental and according to dental records, that it was his. It was him. The body they found was him.
Finally over now.
Yeah.
About time.
And as someone who works in news, like, I'm not saying this is not important, but I mean, out of all the missing people that don't get the type of media coverage, I'm just glad that we can put this to rest. Hopefully. Because if anyone who don't know, when you work in news and something like this happens, and it's breaking news and it's national news, and especially when it happens in a proximity that you're around, that's all everyone cares about. Like so many things can happen in the city, and yet nope. Only thing we're gonna cover is this. Whole timeline for any show that airs is gonna be this story. And after a day or two, it gets exhausting. So it's not like I don't care. I'm just burnt out. Okay, people.
I was trying to say,
so don't try to cancel me about this shit, because it's not that I don't care. I'm burnt out.
I think it's somewhere between like 48 to 55 days.
Yeah.
It's been months.
I
just been trying to look it up.
It's been months.
Oh,
like the whole timeline of from when she was missing, like late September.
Right.
Since late September. And now we're about to be in November.
Late September? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 30 days? Roughly 30 days?
A little bit longer than 30 days.
30 days?
Like, well, not, I would say
it was
early,
over a month. So
early it was about mid-September. Mid-September is when
he came back like the second or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about like 55 days, 40, almost 50. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Like this should wrap it up. We caught him. He's dead. You know, check the notes. Check for a suicide note.
But yeah, I mean, this is definitely a tragic story. But I mean, it's just.
It was a rough, good, bad, what the fuck episode.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You got crimes. At least you got some comedic relief because someone basically turned himself in.
To be fair, that's like a self-checkout on crime.
It's like, all right, man.
That's self-checkout on crime. You did it and turned yourself in?
Yeah. I mean, we are prayers to the families of both of these two. I mean, we don't know what happened that can cause this to just be, I don't know. Because also other information is that these two were stopped by cops because of a domestic dispute. So they're not ruling out that he possibly had something to do with her being missing or her being dead. But there were witnesses who were saying that they heard them arguing like crazy. They heard all the commotion. So they were concerned about it. I mean, yeah, it's just one of those it's just one of those tragedies that just
rough.
I mean, no matter how you feel about it, or how you feel that the media either covered it too much or didn't cover it enough, it's definitely a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, this was a wild episode of The Good,
The Bad,
and what the yeah. So I mean, any news? Before we head out, any news?
Follow us. We still doing shit. We got more shit coming.
So
Keep
November's
up,
coming up.
Keep hitting.
Gonna have more announcements. No.
The podcast is definitely coming back. TV Area Podcast. I'll be one announcement. TV Area Podcast is definitely coming back. But
most definitely.
It's probably November too. That'll probably be the only thing. Yeah, follow us. I'm not saying the socials anymore. You know, we're on episode 32. You know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Y'all know the vibes.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to everybody who's been rocking with us. Shout out to the S3 Network. You know, y'all check out our boy Lily Dilly. Pickle Sausage Chronicles.
Let me see. Let me hold on. There's another person on the shout out.
All right.
Let me get the name right though. I don't want to be rude with the name.
Never want to be rude.
Luxury Looks.
Luxury Looks.
Yeah, that was the massage service I went and got. Excellent services. Reasonably priced. Came to me. Sore, hurts. Pretty much paid to get beat up. But was well worth it afterwards. And then shout out to HB Finesse and Void and them. They got some shit coming out.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot that was the other thing too.
Righty.
Mm-hmm.
This has been another episode. See y'all next week.
Peace.
Yo. I thought